Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror. So today we're joined by two of the amazing cast members of the upcoming Haunted Heist, Brett Gelman and Ari Dayan. How you doing today, guys?
Great. How are you?
We're good.
We are a lot better now. So, talking about Haunted Heist, it's had its premiere at Fantastic Fest, and the four estranged friends reunited a house where one plans a valuable antique by robbing it. However, the house is haunted, and the ghost forced them to overcome their differences to survive. So, can you guys each give us like a little bit of a non-spoiler context description about your characters?
Well, we're those ghosts.
We're the ones.
And we, are we allowed to say that? Yeah, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and we don't force them in a nice way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a
violent, evil way.
We're not nice. We're not friendly ghosts.
We're not nice.
Oh.
Casper here.
We're fun.
We're not girl Caspers.
Yeah.
Man. So can you guys tell us a little bit of what we can expect from the film?
You should expect it to be a blast because some of the funniest comedians right now in it, and it's a very wild world. It's a lot of naughty behavior.
Yeah, it's a full out, it goes very far, that's it's not for the squeamish and not for the uptight. And it's like it's total balance of humor and horror completely.
Well, something that I've said for a very long time, I was blessed. I grew up in a video store. My mom and dad owned a mom and pop video store. And for me, I feel like horror and comedy go so well together because they're all about timing. If your timing isn't right with horror, your scares don't work. If it's not right with your comedy, the laughs don't land. So when you have these great comedians like Lil Ray, that are doing these things with comedy and horror together, I feel like those make the best comedic horror movies because they know all about timing. So with that being said, what was your guys' experience like on the set?
Well, yeah, Will and Tiffany were huge fans of theirs, which is why we wanted to do this movie. Yeah, it's exactly that. The timing is perfect. They're just perfect comedians.
It was really like a place to play. You have the script, and we got the script, but then everybody would go off of that too, and just there was no line that you couldn't cross. So it was just like a place of freedom, really. Yeah, and I think that's really important. I think that's the other thing that puts horror and comedy together, is that if you don't have that freedom, you can't really achieve pure humor or pure scares.
Yeah.
If you draw the line at one place, you're going to have to draw it at every place. So just let's leave the line out of it. Let's have as much fun as we can. And remember, that's why we're here. We're here to get scared. We're here to have fun. And we're here to be entertained. Those are the reasons to go and watch film.
Certainly you'll be entertained.
Yeah, no, it's like a great, it's a great combo of both genres.
Yeah.
Right. So we know that you guys had an amazing time on set. We know that that's it. But when you're there watching the premiere, what was it like seeing the fan reaction around you?
Well, we haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
But we're really excited to. And it's really excited particularly to do it in Austin because
the energy here is so supportive and so all in, and it feels like such a communal experience. So
the horror community is amazing. Like, I love the horror community.
Yeah, and I've only been here for South by, but it's the same thing. You feel a real communal experience. So to be here with horror fans, that's going to be rad.
Yeah. So you guys have been there now for 2 days. This is day 3 now that we're talking to you. Have you guys gotten to go check out any films yourselves yet?
No.
Yeah.
No, we actually got here yesterday.
We got in last night. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, I'm very excited to see what we get out of Haunted Heist. When we read the synopsis of this film and we saw the cast that was a part of it, we knew that this was going to be an amazing film.
Yeah.
And we can't wait for people to be able to dive into this film. And it's amazing that you guys are coming out and doing these. Is this your first time? I know that you said you've done South by Southwest, but Ari, have you done any of these festivals like this before?
Oh, this is actually my first movie. I was in a TV show that's on Netflix right now called Entitled, and Brett is starring in that. We had no scenes together.
Which is a gothic horror show.
Okay.
Check it out. Called
Check that one out.
Comedy, gothic horror comedy.
And so we'd never worked together, worked on the same project, but not together. So this was really fun for us to be able to work together. So yeah, my first film. So no, never been to.
And yeah.
Well, congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. And like the festival vibe is fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I mean, a lot of actors like kvetch, as our people say, about like doing this like interviews and stuff, but to me, like, it's all exciting.
Oh, it's a blast
getting to talk to you guys and getting to see the fans' reaction and just like moving around town and feeling like that festival energy in a city, especially a city like Austin, is really it's exciting. It just doesn't. I'm grateful that I'm not jaded.
Well, and it's amazing for you to still appreciate, we have run into people that kind of take it for granted, and to see how much this means to you guys and, giving back to the fans. It's always amazing to see, that kindness still coming out of you. And one last question for you guys here at Sledgehammer Horror. The big thing that we talk about is we have a podcast called My First Horror Movie, where we bring guests on, talk to them about the first horror movie they watched and what it meant to them. Let's start with you, Ari. Do you remember what the first horror movie you watched was?
Yeah. My really mean older brother made me watch The Exorcist with him when I was 6 years old.
Oh, that was a hard one.
I've talked about this before.
My brain was not ready. It's still terrifying to me. I rewatched it as an adult and I was like, PTSD.
Well, and I feel like with you especially, just like my wife, when you're watching The Exorcist as a young girl, you can identify with Reagan being a young girl at that age too. And so you have a peer that you're watching on screen that you can identify with. And then now we're older as parents, we identify that with our children. And you see that scene where "Help Me" is carved on Reagan's stomach. And I think that's one of the saddest scenes in all of horror movie history, because my little girl is still in there.
Yeah.
This isn't just some demon. My little girl is still in there somewhere. And how am I going to help her?
I have this horrible recurring dream that now I'm just connecting the dots, that perhaps it started because of this experience where, wow, this is so funny. So I don't know if it's like some iteration of like sleep paralysis or something, but I know, because it's not like it's not while I'm like entering sleep.
It's
like
horrible.
In the middle of the night, and Brett's the only partner of mine that's ever experienced this with me. But I will be like deep in the middle of sleep, like deep in REM sleep. And I have this dream, and this happens like on at least once a month, I'd say now.
Yeah.
It used to happen more. Now it's maybe a little less, but in the middle of the night, I'll have this dream where this demon is taking over my body. And in order for me to repel the demon, I have to be scarier than the demon. So my voice drops really low and I start going, no.
So
and it's me. It's not
you scared then, Brett. He tries waking up like
the demon.
It shakes the room.
And Brett has to shake
It shakes the room.
And I'm like,
babe, but you like gotta do it gently. I don't want to like, hey.
It's
like,
terrifying.
No, just no.
That's hilarious.
It is
that right there is its own horror comedy right there. I gotta out scare the
demon. It's me trying to scare the demon.
Right.
Yeah. Which is like, that's like in line, that's connected to the first real horror movie I ever saw. I mean, like, I guess like in a way the first horror movie was a horror comedy, which was like, I was a little kid, I went and saw Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
And to a little kid, like, Sigourney Weaver is terrifying in that movie.
Oh yeah.
The librarian?
Yeah. That's all really, really scary. But
yeah.
This real horror movie I saw, and I felt like I was like a little too young when I saw it, was Nightmare. It was Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good connection of the dots, because you're woken up of like seeing this nightmare, and you're like half sleeping, a scary thing like that has the equivalent of fear and terror as an actual nightmare does.
It's weird when I close my eyes.
It's like terrifying. I'm like, it's terrifying. And then when I'm awake, I'm like shaken up for a few minutes and I have to like hold my dog and Brett for a few seconds to make sure the fear goes away.
Obviously, we're laughing about it, but I know that those nightmares are so terrifying.
One of the first girl who Freddy kills in Nightmare, what's her name? What's the character's name again? The blonde?
Watch this.
Like that shot of like her flesh being like carved into with the glove and you seeing it, but you in reality and not in the dream, and you just see that happen. But that image is tattooed in my brain. Like that was like, this is a different thing than what
absolutely.
This is not
for sure.
Yeah, this is not Zool. This is something else. Yeah.
Right.
This is a movie. Yeah.
It was amazing being able to sit down and talk to you guys for a little bit about Haunted Heist and about your first horror movie. And we just want to say we wish you both the utmost success. Ari, I know you said this is your first movie. I can tell you right now, this is going to be the first of many. We can't wait to see all the amazing things you have coming up. Brett, you as well. You know, we've been a fan of yours for a long time. To see you sticking with horror and, you know, knowing what you're going to be doing in the future, we're so excited to see the direction that you guys are headed in. And hopefully we can do this again at some point in the future.
I would love to. I hope so. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Guys.
Yeah, thank you
guys so much. Everybody else, I do have their social media links down in the description. So please, if you're not already, make sure you're following them so you can stay up to date on all the amazing things they have coming for us. And if this is your first time at Sledgehammer Horror, please make sure you like, comment, follow, and subscribe. It does help build the channel more than you know. And our social media links are down in the description as well. But until next time, guys, keep talking horror.
Nothing more horrific than social media, right?
right, especially nowadays.
Yeah, and that's horror in itself. That's real life horror.
Right. And it's also evil.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you,
Bye,
guys. Keep talking horror.
Say who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.